But if you started, if what you did was essentially start each section of the game. Don't get me wrong. When I say it's one big game, I don't think there aren't little sub games or sub goals. If you think in terms of books, and I don't know that that's the right scenario, but you pull a book off the shelf and you link in, then you're essentially in a self-contained little world that's completely different. It's an age that you're going to play from start to finish. You're going to get some form of satisfaction at the end of that thing before you come back to the hub and decide what to do next. But it's possible that you link into that age with only 5 people. At the very beginning, it's like 5 people at a time link in, and at that point you decide, well, we're going to stick together, we're going to go apart. Well, you decide. They say, well, the 3 of us know each other, we're going to head this way, and 2 of you, are going to go this way. Or you play on your own. Some people are just going to play by themselves. They're not into the group stuff, and it's possible to do that. Or maybe there are some ages that are more conducive to playing individually, some ages that are more conducive to playing in larger groups or smaller groups. But I think as you design those ages, you define that criteria. And you're right. You've got to accommodate that stuff. And then there's some ages that are better to have, or the hub or something that's better to have everybody in, because you want to meet somebody somewhere. You want everybody in that area.
I was telling him I love how we store all our permanent information.
Before meeting Rand, like I said, I had known a lot about what they had done, and I think I'd probably read all the articles, that had been written in Wired and stuff like that, and I kind of had really appreciated the kind of things they had tried to do something different. When at Headspin, when we were putting our things together, people would always ask me, well, why aren't we doing, a shooter? Why aren't we doing this? And I said, well, because there's plenty of people doing that. And the interesting thing is to try to do something different. And it's much more interesting to me to fail at doing something different than to do a really good job of the same thing everybody else did.
Ooh, that.
It's hard to base your business on, answering the question of what people are looking for. I think that you have to anticipate what they want before they even know they want it. We've talked about this a lot, and we've come to the conclusion that the only thing better than telling a story, which is what we've become so good at in the entertainment industry, the only thing better than that is to let somebody live a story. And that ultimately is what we think we can provide. And there's a huge potential here in this convergence of technology that's never been available before. And finally, we can let people live stories that they tell on their own. That's never been possible before. That means that, that entertainment changes, that you don't come home from work thinking about what show you're going to watch tonight. You think about where you want to travel next and what path you want to take and who you want to travel with, all in your living room. That's what drives us, and that's what we think will change the way people are entertained.
The drive to Fairbanks, Alaska, because she was one.
This is our boss.
That's when the astronaut.
Yeah.
Tasty stuff. So you ready?
Yep. Right. Right.
It's never happened before. Never happened before.